Hey playa, as we get closer and closer to Valentine's Day, there may be a few questions on your mind about how to make it a memorable moment for both you and your crush. That's why in this video, I'm going to share a few ideas and tips on how to make Valentine's Day special, even if you're spending it alone.
This is the Josh Speaks. You're watching the Josh Speaks.
To say that Valentine's Day is around the corner is an understatement. You may feel like there's a million things that you haven't done yet to prepare. I'm often asked if Valentine's Day is the right time to confess your feelings to your crush. And why not, It's a romantic holiday, and if you confess your feelings, hopefully they'll reveal theirs, right? I wouldn't bank on that at all. Yes, Valentine's Day does create a little bit of pressure for you to do something out of the ordinary, and it may work out, but it may also force you to do things when you're not ready. I'm a firm believer that you shouldn't tell your crush how you feel, but that you should show them how you feel. And the best way to do that is to ask them to hang out one-on-one so you can get to know them better. Unloading your feelings on someone just because it's Valentine's Day may not work out for you, so don't give in to the pressure just because everyone else around you is all lovey-dovey. A more structured approach here definitely works best. So the first question you may be asking is, when should I start talking to my crush if I want to spend Valentine's Day with them? I would say now. The sooner you start building a connection with them, the better. Think about it like this. If you talk to your crush tomorrow, you introduce yourself, you ask them what their hobbies are, you make plans for after school or the weekend, when you finally get around to asking them to hang out again on Valentine's Day, it'll be way easier. If you give them a chance to see who you are one-on-one and you guys can spend quality time together, when you ask them for Valentine's Day, they'll be more inclined to want to spend that day with you. Don't wait for the opportunity, create the opportunity. And the best way to do that is to give yourself no more than 3 seconds upon seeing your crush to walk up to them and talk to them. Now for some of you, you may have a Valentine's Day school dance coming up, and if they went with you, that would be super awesome. And the best way to make that happen is to start laying the groundwork now. Going to a dance with someone is a huge commitment, and what would make your crush feel way more inclined to want to spend that day with you is if they know what it's like to hang out with you one-on-one, so that when you guys are at the dance, it won't be super awkward. Plus, if you're not that close with your crush and they don't really want to go to the dance with you, that's totally fine. Go to the dance by yourself. It gives you the opportunity to connect with other people and to interact with them outside of this rigid, only passing each other in the hallway system. And if it's a Valentine's Day dance, people are looking to make that spark with others. It's in the air, so use that to your opportunity and interact with everyone that you can. Now, I'm sure the thought of getting your crush a Valentine's Day gift has crossed your mind too. So what's the best way to go about that exactly? First, I want to make it clear that whatever gift you give them, do not have it come from anonymous. I know it may seem mysterious and romantic, but if you leave them guessing, they may think it's coming from someone else, or they may never suspect that it's you. Also, if you have to do that whole dance where you're dropping hints that it's you so they could eventually find out, they may just see that as a lack of confidence. Why didn't you just tell them it was you in the first place, and why were you too scared to say it? There's also no need to go overboard with the gifts. If you're planning on giving them a teddy bear and candy and a card, but you barely know them, just remember, gifts are never a replacement for building a genuine connection with someone. I know you may see that gift as that foothold in the door, but you have to remember, they don't have the context that you do. They don't know how you feel or why you're giving it. So for them, just receiving a gift from someone that barely knows them might be kind of weird. Instead, I would focus on something very simple. Give them a card with a simple message that just says, "Hey, happy Valentine's Day. I think you're pretty cool and I want to get to know you better." And then sign your name. Instead of telling them that they're beautiful or gorgeous or the love of your life, simply let them know that you admire them and you want to get to know them better. And what's perhaps more important than the gift itself is how you follow up. If you give them a gift and you have no intention of following up or asking them to hang out, then the gift is just going to fall flat. The last thing you want to do is pass off your gift and leave it for them to interpret, because they may just see it as a friendly, kind gesture. Keyword friend. Keyword friend zone. Keyword, they may see you as a friend. Most importantly, if you're spending Valentine's Day alone, I know, it sucks, but it doesn't have to be the end of the road for you. Valentine's Day should be about spending time with the people that you truly care about. So even if you just get a few friends together or spend time with your family, let them know that you genuinely love them and you want to celebrate with them. What do you think though? What are your plans for Valentine's Day? Do you have someone to spend it with? Leave your comments below and we'll talk about it. If you want even more Valentine's Day advice or want to ask me a direct question, I'm going to be doing a YouTube live event this Friday answering all of your Valentine's Day questions. But for now, check out the videos listed over there on the right, and definitely check out my Valentine's Day playlist where I probably answer a lot of the questions that you have running through your mind. Guys, I want to help you for Valentine's Day. So be there this Friday and we'll work through it together. As always, guys, love and peace.